From the home of the Pirates, we're at beautiful PNC Park. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cleveland Guardians going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Today's focus is on a bullpen that's been tremendous recently. From the setup arms to the closers, this group literally changes outcomes of games, Singy.
It's been incredible to watch, Boog. And once the starters hand over the ball, it's been practically game over for the opposition. That bullpen will likely play a major role in this one today, too.
First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway. And today's starter, Mitch Keller. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it. And I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
Digging in, Luis Rengifo. On the outside corner, and we're underway in this inter. Matchup. That one blasted deep to right. Benintendi going back on it. Tattooed and gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump. And at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And, you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
And that one. One fouled off.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Steps on first for the out. Here's the Guardians lineup now. One guy they want to get turned around in the 6th spot, David Fry.
Yeah, Boog, he just hasn't been himself at all lately. I mean, it's hard to know if it's mechanical, if it's mental. It's just a struggle all the way around. It's something that everybody goes through. I think the key is you've got to stick to the process. You've got to focus on every pitch and don't worry about the result. Take it one pitch at a time, one at bat at a time.
That clips the corner. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He sends it out of here. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 2-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
Colton Cowser, batting with one down, takes a strike. Hard on the ground to first. And he takes it himself. For the out. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's Alex Bregman. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. And that one is off the wall. Around second is Bregman. And he's there at third with a triple.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way, but well, that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
David Fry, the next to hit, takes ball one. Bregman on third with 2 out. That one hammered but pulled foul. And that's off the inside edge, and it's 2-1.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball back here at PNC Park, and today's starter, Logan Allen. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that one is off the top of the wall. And it's a double. start the bottom of the first.
Everything came together for him. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's the Pirates lineup now. Trailing by a couple of runs already, and I'm sure they'd like to erase that deficit quickly.
Yeah, you don't want to let this deficit get into your head and you're trying to just make up the difference with one swing and you really don't have the base runners on. You've got to contribute, keep the line moving, and all of a sudden...
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field, and that's good enough to hold the lead runner at third. Runners now at the corners.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that.
High fly ball out to left field. Squeezes it. Runner tagging and heading for home. He'll score on the sac fly, and it's a one-run game.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Here's Joey Bart now.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Ground ball left side. Zips it to first. Inning over. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We head to the second. All set for the start of the inning. So in now for Cleveland, Kyle Manzardo. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. On the ground to the left. Hayes to first, out. And Thomas is out. Eliezer Alfonso digs in for the Guardians. And first offering is fouled off. Alfonso with some struggles at the plate recently, not low. And now it's even 1-1.
You know, Boog, at the start of my career, I got only 3 hits in my first month, but I kept at it, and I finished the year hitting 300. I know he's going through it a bit right now, but he's capable of figuring it out.
And that is that. No runs, no hits. Back here in Pittsburgh, bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he's out on the tag.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Here's Josh Bell. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Way high. Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. Feels like it kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Jazz Chisholm Jr., the next Pirate to hit. Out towards right center field. Cowser sizing this one up. Makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Benintendi to the plate. And a superb diving catch.
Great diving catch to end the inning. That'll fire up the dugout for sure. Time to go swing it.
Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Keller back to work. Just missed. Rengifo in his 7th season, 29 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. This one high in the air to left center. Cruz moving under it. And it's caught for the out. Now the number 2 hitter, Stephen Kwan. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
And Benintendi able to make the grab. 2 away. Now it's Jose Ramirez. He's already homered here in this one. That's in for a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
Just missed. 2 outs, base is empty. That one lifted to left. Reynolds on the run. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Lifted in the air, out to left. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And there's one down. The batter now, Kevin Newman.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And that gets down for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Brian Reynolds here. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Laser could be trouble. Headed for the plate. He'll score and they've tied it.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Now it's the DH, Yainer Diaz. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. That one inside, 1-0. It's softly on the ground left side. Sends it across the first, but the go-ahead run comes in to score.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
This is Joey Bart. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at-bat. Flares it into the outfield. It falls for a hit, and that extends the inning.
Boog, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Hammered, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Josh Bell, the next Pirate to hit, and he's already singled in this game. Into center. That's a hit. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Base is now loaded with 2 away.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
That's out to center field. Thomas snags it on the run. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand. And we're back. And now the right fielder, Colton Cowser. That one ripped left field. Reynolds ranging back. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. And it sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
And now it's Alex Bregman.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Fouled off down the right side.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Man at second. High fly ball out towards left field. Back there. See you later.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did. You know, these Guardians doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Slapped foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
That's off the inside corner. 1-2 to count. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Here comes Lane Thomas. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Alfonso in the box now. Takes strike 1. In the air, out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. Here's a rocket out to left. And that is that. Cleveland with a pair on this blast. It's now a 4. Bottom 4. There's Benintendi to start it off. And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Here's the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Thomas pulls that one down. 2 down. And now it's going to be Kevin Newman. 1 for 2. Newman tries to hold up, appeal to first. No swing. He held up. Carl Dixon with the call there. And now 2-0. That one the other way and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back here at PNC Park, we go to the top of the 5th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan.
And a first offering, a fastball for a strike.
Here's a high chopper. Chisholm. And a quick out, number 1. Here's Jose Ramirez. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Foul ball there. And a good eye there. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back there. And that's long gone, almost out of the stadium. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 5-3. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Bregman in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Next pitch inside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
And he gets Bregman. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 5-3. You're watching. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Now a screamer into the outfield. Stretches out and hauls it in. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Yainer Diaz. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Thomas pulls it in on the run. Joey Bart, the next Pirate to hit. Started after it, appeal to first. Did not go. Line to left. Kwan brings it in for the 3rd out. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Keller back to work. He swings and fouls one off.
Boog, one really cool moment I remember at PNC Park is the 2006 Home Run Derby during All-Star Weekend. David Ortiz and Ryan Howard each hit homers into the Allegheny River on the fly. Really awesome to watch. Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
That misses. And the count is 2-0. Out towards right center. That's well struck. In one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases.
And he's got a double.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Base knock center field. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out. 2 on, 1 out. And now the switch hitting catcher, Elias. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 3.
That's heads-up play right there. The outfielder, knowing he has no shot at the runner at home, so comes up trying to cut that runner off at third and does a really nice job. Got to appreciate that.
Rengifo stands in now and watches strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. And they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage.
Well, look at the fastball for strike 3 there to end. Back here in Pittsburgh, John Shambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Ke'Bryan Hayes. On the ground, and foul ball. Hayes, a former Gold Glove winner, 29 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2015. Well struck left field, and it's gone. A laser to left. 3rd home run of the season, and they're chipping away. It's 6-4.
This crowd is on fire right now. They're going nuts thanks to that home run. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. You saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Logan Allen is done. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and will be back with a new pitcher. Josh Bell will hit next. He's 2 for 2. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Fought off foul. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. In the air, left field, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Benintendi up here. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Got him. 2 out. And the batter now, O'Neal Cruz, 1 for 3. Hit in the air, center field. Thomas on his way over, and that will end the inning. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started, and now Stephen Kwan. Fouled off, he was late. And that's outside. 1-1. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back there, going, gone.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. High fly ball down the left field line. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double. And the batter now, Colton Cowser. Tap foul at the plate. Man at second. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. This ball's chopped on the ground. Takes it himself. That's the first out, the top of the seventh. Here's Alex Bregman. He had a big swing back in the fourth, a two-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion. And those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation.
No strike.
That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Bregman with just one more homer to reach. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And gone. So he goes yard to left. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add a pair. It's 9-4. Singy, somebody go track down that baseball. It's number 200 for him.
200 career home runs. That's legitimate power at the plate. And that's something that a lot of guys would dream of getting to.
And that's a double.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Reynolds trying to get there. And there's two away. Throws to second. Here's Lane Thomas now. And first offering is fouled off. Fastball for a strike. This to third. Hayes whips it across. Out. And Thomas is out. That ends the inning and stops. Set for the last half of the seventh. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Kevin Newman. That's to third. Ramirez sends it to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh. Here's the left fielder, Brian Reynolds. First pitch swinging, and it's a knock. Just kind of sliced that one into center. Yainer Diaz, the next Pirate to hit. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Swinging a foul straight back. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. Reynolds at second with two down. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Man on second, two down. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. Coming home. He'll score.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with two strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with two strikes.
And now Ke'Bryan Hayes on the ground to third. Ramirez sends it to first. They limit the damage here. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 9-5. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Number 80.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Jazz tosses to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. At the plate, Luis Rengifo. That clips the corner. This one in the air. Chisholm brings it in. And there are 2 outs. Now at the plate, Stephen Kwan.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a
No
strike.
ball, 1 strike.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. In the air, left field, down the line, and that'll fall for a base hit. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
The throw in.
Back-to-back base hits. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on, and such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
2 outs. Base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily, and it's now a 6-run lead. And the batter will be the shortstop, Alex Bregman. Right through there for a strike. Swinging a foul straight back.
Oh, he's looking to try to finish off 8 solid innings out there on the mound. He's just getting to 100 pitches right now, man. It's been so impressive. He's been really good in this one.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Raging back towards the wall. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. The run scores from first, extending their lead. Lead runner stops at second.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. On the ground, right side. And foul ball.
We're always having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. 3 runs on. This game's a bit of a blowout. Singy, let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Singy, one of the biggest ways the game has changed, bullpen arms. So many elite level bullpen arms.
Yeah, and I'm glad I'm not playing anymore.
Throws to second. The tag, and they cut him down, going for 2.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
And here is Jazz Chisholm Jr. And first offering is fouled off. The other component is you get less viewings of a specific pitcher. So your ability to go to school on one guy, you maybe get 2 looks at him and then he's gone.
Yeah, and I mean, these guys utilize the iPads and try to see previous footage of that pitcher, but it's just not the same as having an actual look.
Lifted in the air, right field. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right field. So now a pinch hitter, Ji-Hwan Bae, looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. Yeah, that's fouled off. A swing and a soft liner. He's got it. And that is out number 3. And 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. And they still trail by 7. 12-5. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jordan Leisure.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Hey, high. 1-2.
Goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Fouled off left side. Leisure, a 6'3" righty, 27 years old, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. It's hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
And first offering is fouled off. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Bae makes the play, and that's the 3rd out. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th, Hunter Gaddis.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
High in the air, out to right. Cowser makes the catch for the out. And there's one away.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
This one in the air, right field. Cowser sizes this one up and makes the grab. 2 down. Last chance now for the Pirates. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that'll do it. The Guardians take this one in a blowout.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup.